At Biden down among key demographics that helped him in 2020. Biden is polling at 63% among African Americans compared to 87% that supported him in 2020. Wow. Donald Trump is at 23% among African Americans, the highest level of African American support a Republican candidate has had since 1964. And today, Politico pointed out that the rest of Joe Biden's week is jam-packed with events aimed at this specific demographic, starting with interviews with black journalists in Milwaukee, Atlanta, then meeting with plaintiffs from Brown versus Board of Education in that case, then in remarks at the NAACP event. By the way, among Hispanics, they're now tied, Trump and Biden. Massive turnaround. Here with reaction, Congressman Wesley Hunt, Project 21 Chair Horace Cooper. Congressman, let's talk about these demographics. And, I find it interesting that the guy, Joe Biden, that referred to the former Klansman, Robert Byrd, as his friend and his mentor, former Ku Klux Klan poobah, the guy that he partnered with to stop busing and the integration of our schools, he said, Joe Biden said, he didn't want schools to be racial jungles. How come he's never been held to account on that? How come he'll meet with these groups and nobody will probably ask that question?
Well, not only that, let's talk about the 94 crime bill that he authored. Let's talk about him saying, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. Let's talk about back in 2019 when Kamala Harris, his current vice president, literally called him a racist on stage. And what we're now seeing in the country is black men, black people, but black men specifically are looking back on that and we didn't forget it. We are remembering it. And also, let's keep in mind, if I said this once, Sean, I said it 1,000 times. Black issues are American issues. This is about the economy, and it's reflecting in those numbers. And if the Democrat Party cannot get at least 25%, at least 75% of the black male vote, and if Donald Trump is able to get 25 or more % of the black male vote, this is not a conversation. And the issue for Joe Biden, it's actually not his campaign. It's his poor policies for the last 4 years. We had it good under President Trump. Now it's bad. And now we want it good. Excuse me. Now we want it great again. And that's what these numbers reflect.
All right. Let's get your reaction, Horace.
Well, I'm not surprised by these numbers. In fact, in my latest book, called Put Joe Back in Chains, How Joe Biden's Policies Hurt Black Americans, I predicted that we were going to see a rejection of Joe Biden's policies. This whole destruction of the economy. Under the Trump administration, Black Americans saw gains that we had not seen in generations. But here is what was so exceptional. Like during the Reagan years, it didn't matter whether you were black or white, America improved. The thing under Trump was that black Americans grew at a faster rate economically. Black Americans per capita bought more homes during the Trump period. Under the Biden administration, guess what? It's time to meet the repo man, to take that new truck that you bought under the Trump administration, to foreclose you from your home. Black Americans are wondering, is the fix in? If you work blue-collar jobs, a lot of Americans work blue-collar jobs, but more black men do per capita than the rest of America. If you unload and open the wall and just allow an unlimited number of illegal migrants, you are guaranteeing that those working-class Americans will not be able to compete. And let's not even talk about trying to take your kids to the McDonald's. This administration has created an inflation that just destroys any household who makes under $50,000. That's not fair, that's not just, and that's why black Americans are signaling they're not going to take it anymore.
Congressman, last 20 seconds.
This is about the economy, this is about the border, and this is about our safety. And like I said, black issues are American issues, and we have woken up to what's going on in this country, and we want our country back. This is a country that I fought for, and I know that come November 5th of 2024, President Trump will restore what America deserves and what we're all about, and that's what black America wants.
The media mob needs to hold Joe accountable for his racial jungles comment and partnership with the former Klansman. Thank you both.